Great. All right, Ice Tree. Oh my gosh. Wow. That ending, this is second level. This. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is that the best one yet? Dude, the absolute character in that. Oh my god, everything about that first one was perfect. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more time. All right, so we're going to be doing something kind of I don't know. We're going to be doing Survivor Screams tier list. Now, I wanted to do this because the mains I pick are usually based on how good their voice actors are. So, we're just going to go through and give out the rankings for them. S being like a really great voice actor. Like, not only do they sell the scream well, like their scream is well and stuff like that, but it's believable. You know, it sounds like what someone would sound like when they're being hooked on a meat hook. And then obviously D tier being like, you know, they phoned it in, really bad, really unpleasant to listen to, not viable. So let's hop right into it. First up is Dwight. All right. I kind of don't want to go through all screams because that'll make it too long. Some of Dwight's are really good, and some of them are like not at the level where you would think somebody's being hooked on a meat hook. You know what I mean? He's definitely his voice actor is a good voice actor, and you can kind of tell it was just like, you know, something that they went with. It's still really solid, and it's better than I could do as a voice actor. Like, I mean, I don't voice act at all, but you know what I mean? It's better than what I could ever accomplish. But we're going to put an A. One of them really stands out, but, you know, the rest are kind of right? I mean, they're good, but they're not, like, you know, up to that. I guess we'll call it a second level. All right, so now we got Meg. Okay, Megs are all kind of the same. I feel like they're a little short, honestly. They're a little short. That's why I kind of like about Dwight's. Dwight's are really long and drawn out, which kind of makes sense. Because that's, you know, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad. I can definitely, like, feel the emotion to it. It's almost like what you would sound like if you were getting, like, stabbed, though. Not, I feel, necessarily thrown on a hook. It kind of needs to be longer. But, I mean, also, if you're, like, dying, you're, like, halfway out of breath. You know, we'll put it up there. Oh, man. I think we'll put it at B for now. We'll put it at B. Meg has a really good voice actor, though. We're not talking about her other stuff, but, like, when she's in the dying state, man, her voice actor is S tier when we're talking about, like, dying state noises, right? But we have to do just screams only because this would take forever if we didn't. All right, so Claudette's next. That one, that's what I'm talking about when it's like a second level. She also has one where she gets down too. It's probably the most well-known one, and it's just like, damn, that sends chills down my spine. That's the second level I'm talking about right there. That second one. One more time. That's exactly perfect for the anticipation of being put on the hook, and then the second level where her voice starts to give out is when she's actually on the hook. That is S tier right there. Claudette will be our first S tier for screams. All right, up next is Jake. Jake's are solid too, to be honest. And the fact that, you know, naturally these voice actors' voices are going to be giving out because they've been probably recording for 4 hours at this point, and they're screaming back to back to back. But the voices giving out is what really sells it. I wonder if they put that at the very end to help weaken their voice to have them give out like that, because it seems like they're all going through that. Or maybe they just have the natural ability to be able to do that. But I'll put him down here with Meg and B, below Meg, because it's good, but it almost doesn't sound like, you know, it doesn't sound like as painful as it should be. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. It doesn't sound as painful as being on a hook would sound. All right, Nea. Nea's is kind of... I think Nea will be our first C tier. And keep in mind, even D tier, none of these are bad. I think all these voice actors are good in their own right. But this one, out of all of them so far, is kind of just like... This one really doesn't seem like being put on a meat hook. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, though, there's going to be every human's unique. There's going to be a wide range of sounds. Somebody could very well sound just like this when they're being thrown on a damn meat hook. But it's like, there's a balance. S tier is a balance of being a good enough voice actor to portray what's happening, but also at the same time having that secondary, like, real level to it. So, like, you know, kind of more like a dramatic scream. And then the secondary aspect is the realism. And I think Claudette's voice actor really nails that. All right, so let's go to Laurie Strode. Laurie's is really good too. Do I put her in S? Laurie's are all kind of the same. I like it when they have a little bit of a dynamicism to them, but it's still really good. But I don't think it hits that second level that makes it worthy of being S tier. It's still really, really good, and I would actually put above Dwight because it actually sounds like she's being thrown onto a hook. You know, it's long enough, it's got enough like emotion to it and pain, but it doesn't have the second level. And I think we'll find out more about that second level as we go on. All right, so up next is Ace Visconti. Oh, man. Ace is a tough one. Do I put him at S? He's so close to S. He's bordering S tier. Like, he's right there. He's definitely above Laurie because his voice, it's very well done. It's definitely more along the lines of the dramatic side, but it's also still something that you would actually believe. You know, but it's almost like they're trying just a little bit too much to make it be a believable scream, if that makes sense. That it's like kind of going towards the more of like the movie-esque game, dramatic-esque, and not the I don't give a damn how I sound route. You know, it sounds like he actually cares about how he sounds when he's screaming, whereas if you were really being thrown on a meat hook, you would not give a damn. Like, whatever came out of your mouth would come out of your mouth. And I think that's why, again, that's why Claudette's so high. Oh, man. I think we'll put him at A, high A for now, but we might tweak it later. All right, up next is Bill. All right, Bill's third one. Bill's third one is really solid. I'm gonna put him at A. Some of his are like, it's hard to tell because he's an old guy, and I really don't know what an old guy would sound like. Like, I feel like I can have a pretty good idea of what a younger person would sound like. But, you know, when you're like 60 years old, your voice is going to be a lot different. It's not going to have the same kind of range. It's going to be weaker. I think it captures that well, and his third scream really does it best. But I'm just not too sure. I think it's definitely good enough to be in A tier. I can't put it in S because I just don't know. Like, I can't think what an older person would sound like. But yeah, definitely a good voice actor for sure. And yeah, definitely A tier. All right, so up next is Feng Min. Feng Min's is... It's not great. Like... what do I say? It just sounds like a scream. They're like, okay, you know, you got the sheet, scream like you're being thrown on a meat hook, and they just screamed. You know, it sounds like a scream that anybody who is trying to scream would do. Like any female would try to scream, and they would sound somewhere along that range because they care about what they sound like. They don't want to sound, you know, weird, which I understand. It's kind of like a camera shy, I guess. And it's like, I don't know. Like, Claudette just has that second level. Let me go back to Claudette. That is perfect. Perfect. That's that second level. Feng Min just doesn't have that second level, and so far, some have come close, but Feng Min just doesn't have that. Feng Min doesn't have that. We might put Feng Min in D tier, honestly. We'll put her there for now. All right, up next is David King. I used to main David King, so. Right there. Yep, perfect. Absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. Right up there with Claudette. I think I like Claudette's better. David definitely has that second level. You know what I mean? He's got that man. He really sells it. He really sells the fact that he's being thrown on a meat hook. The scream starts off great. Some of them his voice starts giving out, you know, and then some of them he's kind of got that like Dwight thing going on where he's like, oh, you know, which I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's how you would really sound if you were getting thrown onto a meat hook, but you know, it really sells it. You know what I mean? It's great. It's great. Quentin's up next. I think we put him in C. It's the same thing as Feng Min, where he's trying to scream. He doesn't really have it. Like, he's doing the best he can that his voice will allow for, which I can respect. And he's not trying to overstep and like a kind of like a shyish voice. But yeah, it's not there, I don't think. All right, David Tapp. That's long enough. They're all pretty much the same. That's kind of how I'm feeling when I'm listening to David Tapp's, when I'm trying to rank his scream. Like, I don't know. I think we put him above Quentin. He's got the length down. He's got the initial part down. He just doesn't he doesn't really sell it. You know what I mean? All right, let's go on to Kate. Right at the end there, Kate almost had something. She almost had a second level, you could say. It's too short. It's so close, but it's just, it's not there. I can't put it any higher. All right, Adam Francis. I'm pretty sure some of these people have the same voice actors too. Like, I think Tapp and Adam have the same voice actor. No, they don't. Damn, he's got potential. He's got potential. He's not there. He's definitely above Tapp. Yeah, I'll put him below Jake for sure. He's got a second level. He just didn't use it. You could hear it right at the end of that last one. He just wasn't able to use it. Whether they just cut it out because they didn't like it or he decided to cut it himself. All right, now we got to, what's his face? Dude, Jeff Johansson. That's right. Jeff is A. He's got yeah. He's got the length. He sells it very well that he's getting thrown onto a meat hook. He doesn't really have that second level that I could hear, but his only level is almost like a second level. But it's not it's just not. It sells it well, but it's just not there, if you know what I mean. I don't know if anybody knows what I mean, but all right, so up next is Jane. This is definitely one of the better female voices by far. Let me hear Meg's one more time. Yeah, she's definitely below Meg. Below Meg. We'll put her below Adam, too. But yeah. Alright, up next is Ash. He's got... Well, okay, so the interesting part about Ash is the fact that Again, he's older, so I'm not too sure how his voice would sound, but kind of like Bill, I think it's pretty spot on for where Bill, or for a guy his age would be. And he's got the length, he's got the character, and he's got the second level, but again, like with Adam, it gets cut off, whether because his voice can't take it anymore because his voice actor is older or something like that, or they just, wanted to get rid of that part because they didn't like it for whatever reason. It does have that second level, but we don't get to hear it really. Like, you get to hear that, like, a second of that second level. So we'll actually put him. It's kind of hard though, because I think females are just much better when it comes to screaming. Like, they're really good at like portraying emotion, I guess. But yeah, we'll put him there for now. All right, up next is Nancy, fancy wheelchair. Yeah, there's something missing. I can't quite place it. It's definitely better than Nea's, definitely better than Quentin's. And I think it's we'll put her right here. It's like missing the power to it. We might reconsider this. It's decent, it's good. It's believable. It's long, which is good. It's got emotion to it, which is good. But is it? I just don't know. It's kind of a tough one. It's a very like middle of the road one. All right, Steve. Where's Steve at? Steve. There he is. I'm going to be flat out. Steve's are terrible. Steve's probably the worst in the game. Doesn't sound like he's dying at all. Doesn't sound like he's being thrown on a meat hook at all. Doesn't sound like he's really trying that much. Kind of sounds like he's phoning it in. It's just not great. That's all I can say about it. It's pretty bad. All right, Yui. These are going to be burned into my brain. Okay. They're all the same pretty much. One was a lot longer, which I liked. It's definitely not better than Nea's. It's better than Kate's, though. Yeah, it's got the length, which is nice, and it's got a little bit of emotion to it, but there's nothing really selling it. It just, again, it kind of is like the Feng Min thing, where it's just, they don't want to overdo it. They're not trying to really, as a result, they're not really selling it as well. Okay, Zarina. Okay. This is one of the worst as well. Is it worse than Steve's? I think I just have a bias for the female voice actors. Yeah, it's not great. Exact same thing. Everything I said about Steve, you can apply to Zarina. All right, let's go to Cheryl Mason. Okay. Yes. That, even though I'm not a particular fan of it, like, it's definitely not one that I think is awesome by any means. It has the length, it has the character and emotion to it, and it has the fact that it sounds like she's actually being thrown onto a meat hook where she doesn't care what she sounds like at all. You know, she's not like trying to doll up her voice and sound like she's going into a video game. She sounds like she's being thrown onto a meat hook, and that's exactly what she's sounding like. You know what I mean? Like, she's not trying to act. She's not voice acting. She's literally going through that. And so we're going to put her in high A, at the top of A. The only thing is she's missing that second level. We only have a few people who I believe have that second level, but we'll get to them. All right, so up next, who's next? Felix. Oh my gosh, the beginning of that last one. That is that second level. And unfortunately, it's right at the beginning, and it doesn't last very long. It's like a second and a half. He has that second level that he can tap into. They just don't utilize it that much. But the rest of his screaming, like, is good enough Oh, that's tough. We put him high A. We might put him in S. We might put him in S. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. All right, Elodie. She's got the same exact thing going on as Cheryl, but I feel like her voice actor just isn't as good as Cheryl's. Yeah, we'll put her right there. We'll put her right there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. It's the same thing we said about Cheryl can apply to Elodie. She just doesn't have the same like capability. It feels like her voice doesn't have the same range, which is fine. But you know, it's like it's her range. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. So Yun-Jin Lee's up next. Okay. Ooh, is that S tier? Hold on one more time. I'll cut this part out so you guys don't have to hear it. That first one. Oh, this is so tough, man. I can't keep throwing everybody in A. It just doesn't have the length is the problem. But, you know, at the same time, how long are you going to be yelling when you're thrown onto a meat hook? There's factors that go into it. Like, what if you get freaking a hole punched through your lungs, you know, before you're... I mean, when you're getting thrown onto a hook, you get a hole punched through your lungs. You know what I mean? But I think you'd still be able to scream because the hook is closing that gap. I don't know. Oh man, she's top 8. We'll put her right below Felix for now. Man, this is tough. This is getting tougher. Okay, Jill's next. Like I said, we might tweak these. I'm gonna be honest. Jill sounds like she's recording these in her studio apartment. You can almost hear the like shyness or like awkwardness in like the end of them, like right at the end of the first one. Yeah, it's just no. Where's it at? Where do we put it? It's definitely at least in C, but I think it's better than... No, it's not better than Tapp's. It's definitely got that. It's exactly what, if you wanted to be in DBD and you were submitting your voice clips to behavior and you were like very new to voice acting, you're kind of very shy about it, you don't want to go all out, so you're like holding back. And like I said, it sounds like she's recording these in a studio apartment. No diss to any of these voice actors, but it's just, it's probably better, way better than I could do ever. But I'm just saying, it's all right. Leon's next. Damn, that was long. His are good. First of all, I love Leon. Love his voice actor. Always been a big fan of Resident Evil games. Great length, great character, great emotion to it. It has a second level, but it's not. What do I say? It almost sounds like Leon is such a good voice actor that he's being too professional with it, and he's not like really like just abandoning the voice acting part and just absolutely committing to it, if that makes sense, and actually sounding like it. You know what I mean? It's great, but man, the second level I guess I'm referring to really is where it sounds like the voice actor just isn't even concerned about voice acting at all, and they're really like damn near method acting, like, hey, get a friend, throw me up on this meat hook, let's see what I sound like that level of voice acting. And I know Leon could do that easily, but he's being too professional about it, and I think that's what's holding him back. All right, Mikaela. She's so close. She has a second level. She just didn't use it. Damn, that's close. But man, what we've seen though, it sucks because I know she has access to that second level, but she didn't use it. But I just gotta put her at high B because they're all pretty much the same. They're long enough, which is nice. The emotion's there, it's good, and she has access to that second level, but she's not using it as the problem. She's not using it for whatever reason. She uses it way less than anybody else in A, for sure. She's kind of just like Meg. All right, Jonah Vasquez. Not great. It's not bad. Better than Nancy's, yes. We'll put him there for now. It's kind of it's pretty one-dimensional, to be honest. Not gonna lie. It's not bad, not great. It wouldn't be out of place. Let's just say. So it's like, yeah, okay. It's a dude getting thrown on a meat hook. I can buy that, I guess. You know what I mean? All right, Yoichi. Oh, yeah, perfect. Good job, Yoichi. Good shit. Great voice actor. Didn't even know he had this capability. You hardly ever run into him in game. S tier. I gotta run that back one more time. This dude is fucking. He's good. One more time for Yoichi. Where's he at? Oh, the start of that third one. And the rest. Oh, this is perfect. And then even at the end when he trails off like that. He's got that second level. All right, now it's got the length, it's got the emotion, the characteristics. It sounds exactly what you would expect from what's happening. And he's got the second level to where it's just like, okay, he really just went into the studio and just let it out. Like, he's like, I know exactly what I'm gonna sound like. I know like all the pain and suffering that I'm gonna try to, push forth as a voice actor. He did a great job. That was phenomenal. I've hooked him before a couple times in game, but there's so many things going on, and when you're trying to make videos and stuff, you can easily talk over it and not really pay attention to the detail of it. And he's such a rare character that I just never really remembered it. I knew he was good from my memory, but I didn't know he was that good. That was great. All right, we got Hattie up next. It's not bad. It's not standout either. I almost want to put her next to Jonah. It's kind of like what you would expect, almost like the default, like what you would expect, just like a stock Adobe Scream sound effect. Doesn't have a second level to it. Hattie looks like she's supposed to be like 60 years old, so I'm gonna say the same thing as I did with Bill and Ash, where she's just like, I don't really know what a freaking old lady would sound like. I guess I don't know. I have no idea how old Hattie's supposed to be. But her model looks like she's supposed to be like 60 or something like that, like a super old granny ghost hunter. It's not great, it's not great, but it's decent. All right, Ada's up next. Ada Wong. Ooh, one more time. That first one was golden. Perfect right there. It starts loud. It lasts a while. It starts to trail off. Her voice is giving out when she starts, because it's just like she's letting it all out. She's going all out. Like, her voice probably is like hurting it after this, to be honest. And then her voice starts to give out even more towards the end. Absolutely beautifully done. Let's listen to the rest of them. Ooh, whoa. That one was good. Hold up. 1657. Perfect. Wow, another really solid one. Oh my god. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I didn't even know. She's very common. I hook her all the time. I've never heard any of that. I've never just remembered it, I guess. She's got that second level I keep talking about. Like, all these people in S tier have that second level where it's like, it's the perfect mix between knowing your role, knowing what you're doing, exactly what you envision your character to sound like, and then executing that while not sounding like too much of a voice actor like Leon. Like Leon's honestly a better voice actor than everybody here, besides Ada probably, but you can tell he's being a little bit too professional about it. And he's not really, like, committing to it. Because, like I said, a person being thrown on a meat hook for real is not going to give a damn what they sound like. And you can tell Leon's really trying to sound like Leon, which he does. But that's stopping him from breaking out of character a little bit to reach that second level. We might re-rank him. I got to think about it, though. We'll re-listen to it in a second. So up next is Ada. Let's restart it. Or Jill. Or Rebecca, damn it. It's not great. It's not like outstanding. Is it A tier? I'll put it B, high B. It's definitely one of the better ones for sure. It's definitely a good voice actor, but it's kind of like, you know, I don't know really to even say about this one. It's kind of just like, is it viable that she's being thrown onto a meat hook? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I feel like he would sound different. I don't know. You'll never know. I mean, none of these people probably sound like they would actually being thrown onto a meat hook, if we're being honest. So it's kind of hard to say, but it's not really, it's got the length. It doesn't really have the emotion, I feel. It's kind of like generic, you know, just they read the word scream and they just let it out. Scream because dying. And then they just let it out. Okay, so Vittorio's up next. It's good. It's just, he's just trying to be in character too much. He's not hitting that second level. Yeah, I put him right between Ace and Jeff, to be honest. It's got the length, got the character, got the emotion. Almost feels like it's trying to be too professional again. It's not like that's a bad thing, but, you know, it's not like abandoning the art form for the realism, if that makes sense. Delita's up next. That face haunts me. She's right there with Rebecca. They're basically everything I said about Rebecca you could apply to Delita, honestly. It's just kind of like, you know, horror movie Scream A. I guess. Alright, Renato. He's literally the same as Delita. It's all pretty similar, not too much discrepancy. Not really long enough, no second level, but it's just a solid attempt that sounds like it would be in a movie and sounds like it would be in a game, but it's like, and that they were trying, but they didn't like really go all out into it. If that makes sense. All right, Gabe is up next, and Gabe I was made in a while because I thought his voice actor was really good. Mainly that was for his grunts of pain, though. I don't really remember what his screams sound like. It's been a while since I made him. Ooh, whoa. That one right there, that last one. We put him at top A. I don't think we can go S, though. Like, when it comes to grunts of pain and being injured, Gabe is S tier. This one, they were all pretty similar. They had good character, good voice, good emotion to it. Didn't have the second level, had solid length. They were all kind of the same, though. Like I said, I like a little bit more dynamicism. Definitely one of the better voice actors, though, for sure. Nicolas Cage. No, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He literally did not, like, that's no filter, you know what I mean? He is like, they want me being thrown on a hook, they're going to have me being thrown on a hook. It sounds a little goofy, in my honest opinion, but you can tell he clearly abandoned the acting aspect of it and just like almost went for like a method acting mindset and just did not care about sounding good, like professional. Like, I'm not trying to attack at all. Like, it's good to be able to know when to turn it off and actually go for straight realism, and that's where he's going for, straight realism. So I respect that. Dude, they're so good, but they're so short. Oh my gosh, and even this is how you know that this guy, like, don't get me wrong, Leon Kennedy is a voice actor, Jill's a voice actor, all these people are voice actors, but this is how you can tell that he is an actor. Listen to this. Where are we at? 2106. Let's go back to 2056. This next one. Oh wait, no, this one. That first part, that's him getting, like, being placed onto the hook. That's what he was going for. I don't even need to ask him. I know that's exactly what he's going for. He's thinking, okay, I'm imagining being thrown onto a metal hook. Boom, spike first, slouch forward, and then your body weight slams down on it. So that's obviously, if you get stabbed and you slouch down while you're yelling, you know, if just hold, hold a long note and then have somebody push on your chest a little bit. You'll be like, you know, that's exactly what he was doing. That's exactly what Nicolas Cage was doing. He was being thrown onto the hook in his mind, and then he was settling on the hook, and that's where that's where that came from. I don't know how he achieved that, whether he just pushed on his own chest like I did, but that makes him S tier worthy. I just, man, his are so short, bro. His are so short. Perfect. Good job, Nick. Good job. He's going at top ass for sure. All right. Ellen Ripley's up next because we're not doing the legendary skins. That second to last one was really solid. I think we put her at A. I think we put her above Gabe. She's a little bit more dynamic. This is definitely a really good voice actor. I never really noticed that. She's also a very rare character too, so I really don't hear her that often. But yeah, she's definitely got a decent amount of dynamicism, a decent amount of range. I like hers are long. Like I said, dude, if Nick's were longer, just like if he added like 2 to 3 seconds to each of his, oh my god, he would be way and above. Like, he's already above, he would be like in a tier of his own, the Nick Cage tier. But yeah, hers is solid. I really didn't know that about her. Definitely solid. Pretty much hits every mark. It sounds like she has access to a second level, but she's just not able to use it for whatever reason, or they cut it. So yeah. Up next is Alan. Oh. Wow. Okay. Wow. Ooh, I like that. That's exactly what Dwight does. I feel like he pulls it off better, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got that second level. Like, I've been knowing that, but for sure. Yeah. Oh, him and Ada are close, though. Dude. Oh, we'll mess around with it later. Dude. All right, Sable. Wow. Sable's good. I knew she was gonna be good though, because from the day she released, I always had a problem with killing her, because it's like, damn, her voice actor is so good. She's like if we're including everything, she's an S tier voice actor overall. She really sells her voice acting. She does an amazing job, and there's very few characters I feel bad for killing, and she's definitely one of them. Like, I legit feel bad. I'm like, damn, I'm just kind of like, ugh. Am I an asshole? You know what I mean? Sable makes me feel that way. Great voice actor, man. Great. All right. Ice Tree. Oh my gosh. Wow. That ending, this is second level. This. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is that the best one yet? Dude, the absolute character in that. Oh my god. Everything about that first one was perfect. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more time. Okay, we're not even. Wow. Dude. Oh my god, bro. Wow. Oh my god. Dude, she is so good. No way. Hold on, is that the last one? Oh my god, it wasn't even done. Wait. Oh my god. That. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry, but that. Dude. Wow. I can't even say enough about it, honestly. Dude, literally every scream Ice Tree had was perfect. They had everything about them. They were long enough. They were in character enough. They had enough emotion. It is like, you know, at the point where they're not trying to sound too professional. Like, they're still voice acting, but they're actually, like, at that point of acting where they're like, okay, I'm not going to give a damn what I sound like. I'm going to sound like I'm dying. But at the same time, while she was going for that, she still sounded dramatic and professional. And then, like, the beginning was just, like, perfectly flowed into the middle, which was different enough. And then the end was just its own thing, where it's, like, trailing off, but not just the scream getting quieter, but just, like, switching over flawlessly into the sobbing sound they make when they're hanging on the hook dying. That was perfect. We gotta listen to all that one more time. Oh my. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy work right there. All right, Barrymar. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Barrymar, he was kind of off to a rocky start, but he brought it back. Damn, is that... Ooh, I think we put him in S. I think we put him below Yoichi, but I think we put him in S. We don't have a icon for him. We don't have Lara Croft. All right, well, we can't... Unfortunately, we can't find her screaming for whatever reason. I do remember, though, it was kind of and she literally has, like, 2 screams, and that's it. So, unfortunately, we're just going to place her right here in the middle of the road. Yeah, she's a dedicated voice actor, though, so we're going to put her right there. All right, well, that does it. That was, wow, an hour long. That was all the survivors' Screams of Pain ranked. Man, I was shocked, honestly. These guys and gals are the standouts. They just take it to that second level. Now, like I said, this is just one aspect, because if we're talking Grunts of Pain, Gabriel's going to be an S. Ace Visconti would be an S. Claudette would stay in S, obviously. But yeah, this is just the Screams of Pain from being hooked. Oh my god. Ice Tree. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I started maining her because of her voice actor, like 2 weeks ago, and I get to hear it isolated from the rest of the audio. Oh my god, it's even better than I thought. I already thought it was great, but it was even better than I thought. That Ice-Re's voice actor is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, that does it. That was the Survivor's Screams ranked. Oh man, wait, let's listen to Leon's one more time. Let's give Leon another chance. Yeah, I can't. I gotta put Leon right here. Yeah, alright, so that's it. That's the definitive list. Because I think Leon's really the only one I needed a real second opinion on. That is it. Leon definitely has the potential to be S tier low. Like, he definitely could. In games, he has been. Like, he's, like, in games, he screamed in games, in the Resident Evil games, he's been S tier easily. But just in Dead by Daylight, he didn't quite take it to that level for whatever reason. But yeah, all right. So this is it. Wait. We gotta listen to Ice Street one more time. One more time. Oh my god! Wow. Oh my god, wow. That's crazy. Alright, well that does it for this one. That was all Survivor Screams ranked, and yeah, here's the definitive list. In our S tier, we got Ice-Tree as number 1, Nicolas Cage as 2, Alan is 3, Ada is 4, Sable as 5, Claudette is 6, David is 7, and Yoichi as 8. Those are the top 8. And then Ellen and Gabe in 9 and 10, but in A tier. Yeah, wow. That was actually really fun. I enjoyed doing that. That was a long one, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.